you can start maybe with tell us what are you doing in Europe and how long you will be here and where you're going.
Yeah, definitely. We're touring. We have done the UK already, and now we're in mainland Europe. We have 7 more shows left, and then after this tour we go to Australia for 2 weeks. And we're stoked. It's been amazing.
I saw that you have like 17 or something concerts in a row.
Yes.
No days off.
Is it really
We're
exhausting?
definitely, it's honestly really brutal, but it's worth it because all the shows have been really fun and big, so.
We only had a span of like 18 days where we could do the tour, so we just wanted to play as many cities as we could.
What was the best city so far?
Last night in Prague.
Prague?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's incredible. There's been a lot, to be honest. It's really
that's definitely changed a few times. Yeah, what the best shows. They've just been increasingly getting.
I think at this point, London and Prague, they were all good. No offense to the other cities, but I think the biggest and the craziest crowds were London and Prague last night.
And you are touring with your album Oak Island.
Yep.
And where does the name come from?
Oak Island is an island in Canada off the coast of Nova Scotia, and it's just a really like mysterious island. And there's this something called the Money Pit there, and it's like this unsolved mystery of this hole that people dug to try to find a treasure because they're convinced that there's treasure down there. And it was booby-trapped by whoever built it, so people have like died down there. It's a really long story. I would suggest this. Look up Oak Island, like
on
mystery Google. Or Oak Island. There's websites.
There's lots of TV shows about it too.
Yeah. That's interesting.
It is.
What are the pros and cons about not being signed to any label?
All pros.
All pros.
All pros.
Maybe the only con is that it's kind of hard to get your CD like in a store to sell it. But still, nowadays it doesn't really matter because most people just buy CDs on iTunes.
Yeah.
And at a show. We do have it available like on a merch store and stuff. So if you want a physical copy, you can definitely find it.
If you can describe your life or yourself with one of your songs or your covers, which song would you choose?
Probably.
And why?
Same Old War. Or I've never felt this way.
I was gonna say Same Old War just because we've been like going at it for a long time, and we've had points where we thought the band wasn't gonna work out and stuff like that. We kind of just kept doing it because we just had a feeling that it could work. And it seems like right now it's just working the best it has. And we've been getting a lot of new fans with the covers and stuff, and it's been going great.
Is it different now that you do the covers? Do you have like different fan base?
Yeah, definitely. Way different fan base than we used to have. Which is cool, yeah.
It's a mix. I mean, we still have old fans or like fans of like this style of heavier music that come out to the shows. But like sometimes there will be people who come and like it's their first concert they've ever been to, and they found us on YouTube. And it would be someone who normally wouldn't go to a show like that, but they still have come to the shows and have like, tons of fun.
So a lot of people discover you thanks to Trevor.
Yeah.
A lot of people recently, yeah.
Me too, actually.
Really? Yeah. See, there you go.
You do a lot of covers, as we said. What inspires you to do music? What inspired you to become a musician? What songs, artists, genres?
There's a lot.
I mean, growing up, probably like, I don't know, the whole Green Day, Blink-182.
Like Sum 41 was like
Sum
one of
41
the
was a
first
big
songs that I learned on guitar and stuff like that. And I just like loved that band right when I started playing, so it kind of motivated me to
Want to
learn a lot of their songs.
Yeah.
You basically don't know anything else. I read that you are playing since 13 years old.
Yeah.
What is it like to like have all your life on tour?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's getting to the point where I've been in a band longer than I have not been in a band, which is pretty crazy. So this is, it just seems normal to me, I guess. So I don't really know anything. Yeah, not really. I mean, I know plenty of things, but not like, I don't know. This is just what I'm used to now. So.
What did you want to be if you didn't do this?
I haven't even thought about that. I have no idea. I don't know.
I've been doing it since he was 10.
Yeah, so this is always what I wanted to do. So I just stuck with it. Like you said, even through the tough times where you didn't think you couldn't even do it any longer, but just stuck with it and then made it work.
What is your process of doing songs? How do you do music?
Each song is different.
Yeah, it changes throughout CDs, throughout songs. It can be different. You can start a song just having chords to one song, you can have lyrics to one song, and then write the music later. It really just depends on the song.
Some songs start from a guitar riff, some songs start with just a lyric that you kind of hum down your head without even a guitar and stuff. So sometimes it just starts with different little pieces that anything that's cool really, and then you just kind of build
I have a
upon
question
that.
about what are two songs or how they came together.
Okay.
Elephants and
Okay.
Liberate Me. I don't know
Okay.
why those two just stuck in my head.
Really? Okay. Elephants is really old. I think
know.
it started with that first guitar riff that it starts with.
You had
think
that,
I
you had that
wrote it.
sampled out on piano, didn't you?
Yeah. I think I just on my laptop and I wrote it on guitar and then I programmed it out like on my computer.
Why is it called Elephants?
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Well, it was okay. It's really funny. Well, I started it on my computer, so when I started programming it out, like on my laptop, I needed to save it as something, and so I saved it as Elephants because I wanted the song to be like really heavy, like a heavier song, and I was just thinking of stupid names to like title things on my computer. So I was like, oh, it sounds to be heavy. I'm not just gonna name it like Heavy Song 1, 2, or like you know what I mean. So I was like, oh, what's heavy? Like an elephant is like a really heavy, like by weight. So I just named Elephants, and like we just would always call it that, and that's what it
And
ended up
Liberate
being
Me.
called.
Who was it? Whose song is it? Liberate Me.
The lyrics?
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think
mine,
Trevor wrote the
yeah.
lyrics,
Just
and
ex-girlfriend stuff, I guess.
Trevor wrote the lyrics, and
I
I
guess
think
that's-
I helped like write the chorus or something based on
Yeah.
the lyrics he gave
That's
me.
a great song.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're playing it tonight, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
good.
Cool.
All of your songs. Are there any bands you want to play with or tour with, or would you like to
Yeah, there are
collaborate?
plenty of bands. Deftones would be cool. Linkin Park would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Kesha would be cool.
Kesha, okay.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Listen
Basically
to,
things that are never
Yeah.
gonna happen based
Yeah.
on the genre difference, but
You gotta aim high.
Yeah.
maybe a festival. Maybe a festival.
Are you going to do more covers?
Yes.
Yeah.
definitely.
We'll probably just continually do them. Like basically whenever we hear a song that would fit right,
Do you have
we'll
any
just
in
cover
mind?
it. Right now,
We have a few that we might try and work out, but
not really sure. Sometimes we'll even start a cover and be like, yeah, it doesn't really sound right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Nothing like that's really standing out to me right now.
I have a question for you too, because you've been modeling. I read it somewhere for, I think it's Andy's Cupcakes.
Johnny.
Johnny
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
How did you came to that?
Just our friends work at the store, so we just knew them, and then they asked us a few times to just go in and help them out, and then we just did that for like pretty much like a year or so. We're just friends with everyone who works there, so it kind of just worked
It was
out.
kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And I think last question. I saw that you are working on anti-bullying project. Maybe if you can say something about that. How, what do you do, and how?
It's with a company called Molloy Project, and they made it. The way we heard of them was through their documentary. It's called Molloy. I just saw it on Netflix. You can watch it on there, or you can like
We
you
don't
can
have
buy.
Netflix.
You don't have Netflix?
Yeah, no,
I think we were the guy Lee who made it told us that you
can buy it
you
online.
can get it on. You
Stream
can probably
it.
buy it on
Everything,
iTunes.
you can
or-
find everything on
you can find it anywhere. Like you can probably just find
You
it.
can find clips on YouTube.
But it's a really cool documentary. It inspired some of the lyrics to our song Sunrise. So when we were doing a music video for it, we just thought it would be cool to kind of collaborate with an anti-bullying organization. And they were the first ones we thought of because we loved their documentary so much. So we just contacted them, and they were really interested in doing something, and went from there.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Of course,
It
thank
was
you.
fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to see you live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Peace.